Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Blue line. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Are you getting ahead?
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Three. Block 52. 52's the mic. Three buzz. No. Check that.
Mariota now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Let's go now. 91. Switch up. Shoot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Complete to number 15. Out of bounds at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Hey, Haywood.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. DK Metcalf. With touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
makes the score Browns 7, Steelers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. My 50, my 50.
To throw is Mariota. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. 2nd and 6. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on a 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. There goes a deep ball, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he is all the way up past the 25. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check 52. Check. Crunch. 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 Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Out of the gun. They give to Freeman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. One. Mike 50. Bring it.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DK Metcalf, 79 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Point after here coming up. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. first down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Bravo! I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Mariota. Johnson's got it complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And it's caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Devontae Freeman. His 6th touchdown of the season as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Looking long for Westbrook. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. D.D. Westbrook, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You ain't going nowhere.
Mariota. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. One. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. One. Switch.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
One. Delta. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He's going to launch it for Washington. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Look at me. Go. 5. Snap.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 23 yards on the play.
It's a game.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Hey, high 7. 2.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Come on, set. 15, run. 15 line. Switch, switch, switch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. He'll look to throw. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. Then the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw Mariota, and he will find his man on the outside. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
1, 1, 1. 50, Mike 50. I got you, son. I got you, son. Go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. The run. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They'll come out throwing here on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He'll drop to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was D.K. Metcalf, and it's third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. They'll look to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Throwing is Mariota. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And now this throw complete to Washington, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards that time. Mariota now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the Browns' 15-yard line.
Mike, number 53. Mike. 3. I'm coming. Jim.
Freeman again. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
They can't hang with 53 for Mike.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Switch it. Hey, Sam off.
2nd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's a first down throw that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Logan. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll drop the throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Stay at home. Stay at home. One. Stay at home. 53's the mic. 1, 2, 3.
From the gun, Mariota. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
And watch the leg. Mike, 53.
Mariota. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And the Steelers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. I got it.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Alpha. Mike 53. 53. Mike. Let's go, defense.
4th down, Mariota going up top. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch the pass.
Hey, Echo.
2nd and 10. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Vince Williams, his 2nd sack of the night. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Hey, wahoo!
Check Mike 11.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for T.J. Logan. Artie Burns there on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway as that